Tutorial 3 Fundamentals of Proof of Work Mining. Bitcoin mining is one of the most interesting but least understood parts of the network. This season will explore the fundamentals of mining dynamics and how we track them with on-chain metrics. The fundamentals of proof of work mining. Bitcoin security is assured by miners whom are paid in BTC to provide computational power, compile transactions into blocks, and build the blockchain. The total computational power provided by all miners on the network is estimated by a metric called the hash rate, and the complexity of the puzzle they must solve is called the mining difficulty. The amount of hash rate on the network is highly dependent on the market price of BTC miner revenue. As a result, the mining industry also experiences market bull and bear circles. Mining hardware also becomes increasingly efficient over time, transitioning from CPUs, GPUs, FPGAs, ASICs. We must therefore observe many mining metrics in both linear, left blue, and logarithmic right orange scales. In this season, we will explore the fundamentals of proof of work mining, including the relation between block time difficulty and hash rate, assessing mining rewards and revenue, models mapping out miner market cycles. Difficulty. The mining difficulty can be thought of the complexity of the puzzle miners must solve to find the net valid block. It is the self-regulating algorithm that adjusts the puzzle complexity, called the difficulty adjustment, depending on how fast or slow blocks are being mined. The mining difficulty will change once every 2016 blocks as approach 14 days. The achieve the following goals and objectives. When more miners are coming online, blocks are found faster than 10 minutes, and the difficulty will increase. Hard the puzzle. When the miners are leaving the network, blocks are found slower than 10 minutes, and the difficulty will decrease. Easy puzzle. The constant retargeting of a 10-minute block interval makes sure that no matter how much mining power is online, the block interval will be consistent and the predefined supply issuance will remain the same. Mean block interval. Every time a miner finds a new block, they encode the timestamp into the block header. The Bitcoin protocol measures the average time between blocks in a 2016 block difficulty window, and then performs the difficulty adjustment. Difficulty needs to increase if the average block interval is faster than 10 minutes. Difficulty needs to decrease if the average block interval is slower than 10 minutes. The chart below shows the mean block interval ordering its 14-day average blast and the 10-minute target 600 seconds dark blue. We can see that mean block interval is lower than the targets for most of Bitcoin history. This is a result of the expansion and efficiency growth of the mining industry, leading to faster blocks and thus increasing difficulty. However, there are some instances where the mean block interval is higher than the target for an extended period, usually in bearish markets or during shock events. May 2021, the signals that miners are leaving the network and blocks are slowing down. Hash rate is the most widely known mining metric. It measures the estimated number of SSA 256 computation performed by all miners every second. Hash rate has units of hashes per second, S per second. However, it is one quoted 2 terahash per second, 1,000 billion hash, or more recently in exahash, 1 billion hashes. For a cent of scale, the hash rate of 220 EH per S. As of May 2022, equivalent to all 7.9 billion people on the earth, getting at a 256 hash 27.85 billion times every second. Now, hash rate is actually an estimated metric. We know the boost difficulty and we can see the actual block time stamps from which we compute the block interval. We then use these two metrics to estimate an implied hash rate to produce this result. Hint: hash rate has quite a lot of natural variability as a result of probabilistic nature of block solving difficulty adjustments and change in actually mining hardware. It is recommended to apply a 14-day moving average or median to smooth out this variability to observe the underlying trends and quote more accurate hash rate values. Miner revenue and income. Miner has based to total block reward by the protocol with revenue coming from two sources: the block subsidy and the transaction fees. Both components are denominated in BTC. However, we can easily calculate their USD value in multiplying the BTC block reward in the price by the price when they are received. Total transaction fee USD, the USD denominated transaction fees paid to miners by Bitcoin network user every day. Note how historical fees tend to spike with increasing market attention, bull markets. As a result of more users, more network congestion, and greater urgency in getting transactions confirmed. Conversely, transaction fees has historically declined during quite bearish periods when there is less network congestion, typically seen in more bearish markets. Total block reward BTC, the total amount of BTC paid to aggregate to miners is calculated as sum of block subsidy, insurance, newly minted coin, and transaction fees. We can see that metric declines over time as a result of halving events, which reduce the block subsidy insurance by 50% every 210,000 blocks approach for years. Total miner revenue USD. If we multiply total block reward BTC in the chart above by the BTC per USD price on the day the reward is paid, we can calculate the USD dominated revenue paid to miners each day. We can use the metric to assess the security bucket paid to the protocol to miner for network security. We can also see that over time, with the BTC block reward is falling due to halving events, the USD denominated revenue has increased over time as a result of higher BTC per USD exchange rate. This dynamic also includes transaction fees paid, which tend to change as market cycle conditions change. Application assessing mining market cycle agnostic above miner revenue and thus profitability is directly linked in the BTC price. Mining is also an extremely competitive industry requiring careful management of cost, power, hardware, labor, etc. Financing, debt, equity, and the timing of mining reach expansion upgrade in line with favorable market cycle. During bullish markets, miners have more fire denominated income and thus greater opportunity to invest in more or never generation mining risk. This leads to an increase in the applied hash rate and thus an increase in difficulty. During bearish market, miners have a less fire denominated income but still have a fixed cost to pay. During extended bears, this can lead to some miners shutting off some or all of their risks, either temporarily or permanently. This leads to a decrease in the applied hash rate and thus a decrease in difficulty. The difficulty ribbon is a powerful tool for monitoring this mining market cycle. The difficulty ribbon compares mining difficulty across multiple moving averages, 200 days, 128 days, 90 days, 60 days, 40 days, 25 days, and 14 days. Healthy hash rate expansion is signaled by the faster moving average, e.g. 14 days, 25 days, 40 days, rising faster than slower average, 90 days to 100 and 29 to 100 days. This increase difficulty-driven expansion and signals a healthy and growing mining industry. Mining market contractions are signaled by the faster moving average falling faster than the slower average and even dropping below them during periods of extreme financial stress. This could as a ribbon contraction and signals a weaker and stressed mining industry. The chart below shows in linear top and logarithmic bottom scale to observe recent performance and historical performance respectively. Video guide learn the fundamental of proof of work mining because mining is one of the most interesting but least understood part of the network. This session will explore the fundamentals of mining dynamics and how we chart them with on-chain magic. Topic for discussion: understanding difficulty, block intervals, and hash rate. Assessing miner revenue and profitability. Checking miner capitulation cycles and behaviors. Confluence between miner cyclical indicator. Glassnode advanced mining metric. This mining metric are lying in the foundation for understanding proof of work mining. With glassnode advanced plan, we can observe the dynamic of mining market to assess its health and whether miners are in profit or under income stress. Some example advanced metrics include difficulty-driven compression, cyclical oscillator out of distance between the fast-moving and slow-moving difficulty-moving average. This helps to spot where a difficulty-driven inversion may be in effect. Miner revenue per exahash models approximate USD income for each exahash applied to the network. This can be useful tool for evaluating a miner's expected revenue in comparison to the market competition. Build multiple model the current daily aggregate miner income against their yearly average during mining industry booms and busts. The build multiple will reach extreme highs and lows respectively. Mining bulls Ian oscillator tracking where miners are producing blocks faster or slower than the 600-second cyclic block time. This is identified when stress or operation expansion in occurring within the mining industry. Hash rebound chart phases of mining market boom and bust during expansion. The CTDMA of hash rate will rise faster than 90D with during capitulation. It will fall slow, signifying a loss of hash rate online.